Welcome back to Project 94 for another diecast review here on the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Kasey Kahne's 2015 Aquafina Chevrolet number 5 for Hendrick Motorsports. A really cool diecast. It's kind of one of those unique diecasts as well. You don't see a lot of types of cards like this. A really nice card. It seems kind of random to think there was an Aquafina water paint scheme in NASCAR. But it's a really cool car, man. We're going to get a lot of close-ups of this because this is one of those schemes that I have in my collection. I'm like, wow, I have this? How lucky am I to have this? And I remember getting this for Christmas in like 2016, I'd like to say, because they were still trying to get 2015 cars released. Yeah, this is another one of those cars that might have a little bit of defects, not like a chip right there and whatever, but like I said, I've had these cars in the collection for a while, so they might not be in perfect shape. But this one right here, it's in pretty good shape. Besides maybe a couple of things, it's in pretty decent enough quality for me to do a diecast review on. It's not on the PTC mold or anything like that. It's one of the normal diecasts. And it's a paint scheme that I just really like and I think is really unique and wanted to show it to you guys because I really like this. This is a really nice looking car. This is almost like Busch beer level detailed, except it's not beer, it's water. It's water. So you got number 5 right there. You got the Chevrolet SS. Very crooked. Yeah, Lionel still has yet to improve. Years later, years down the road, and we're still having these these little decal gremlins. What in the world? I mean, it's not terrible, but man, paid money for this one. You got Hendrick Motorsports right there. Aquafina, drink up. You got Chevrolet. You got Kahne's name right there. You got the black hood opening. Right there, we're going to have Moog, Mal, Comp, and Edelbrock, and Sunoco. You have NASCAR Race Car, NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, Mechanics Wear, Holley EFI, 3M, IR, Duralast Brakes, Flowmaster, Freescale, number 5, Kasey Kahne's name, which is hugging the roof rail up there, they're black on the top. You got HendrickCars.com, or Hendrick Motorsports, I keep saying HendrickCars.com. Hendrick Motorsports, Exalta, red and yellow sponsor I can't read. Freightliner, is that Liftmaster under there? Mac Tools and Siemens. You have Time Warner Cable, Great Clips, www.betthematch.org. You got Farmers, Valvoline, Aquafina, Drink Up, and Farmers Insurance. You got SS, Chevrolet, Aquafina. You got Valvoline, SS, and number 5. Black spoiler, and of course you have Great Clips and Aquafina. So for this diecast, it's spray painted in white. And for the number, you got a bit of a shadow effect to the 5 on the roof. Wow, that's nice. You got black outline and a white number fill-in. And on this side, it's a thin black outline with a white number fill-in. And a bit of a decal. Is that going to come off? Is that... it's clear-coated to the car. It's a little nick mark on the 5. Yuck. Got the arrow here, so they know where to lift them up. Man, these things actually had detail on them. The clean versions. Wow. That's cool. That's a nice little detail. Usually we only get that on race versions. This is, to my knowledge, not a race version. So in the front, you have the yellow splitter right there, and we adjusted the black roof rails and the black spoiler. It's the whole spoiler. Oh, wow, the whole entire splitter is painted yellow. That's nice. That's a cool detail right there. That's really nice. Of course, you're going to have the water. It's going to have like gradients of light blue, baby blue, all over the hood right here. Looking really cool. Nice fades and transitions. Because water, it's wavy. And the colors are going to be like that. When you do a paint scheme of this. Looks like raindrops on the hood right there. They're water drops, but I'm calling it raindrops. Because that just looks like, when it's raining outside, you look out the window of your car and you see just raindrops. Kind of a little childhood story here. I would look out the window of my apartment building in New York whenever it was raining. Back when I was in New York and I was watching it rain outside, I used to do like, hey man, let's do raindrop racing. Just a little random story right there, but looks like the car has been rained on. Really nice. This is a wet diecast right here. So you're going to have across the side, it is really detailed. It looks like a bottle filled with water. I mean, look at all that wet looking detail right there. It's just water. It makes you thirsty looking at it. I mean, it's definitely, that's the purpose of sponsoring NASCAR and making a paint scheme, is to sell the product And I think they did a good job with this one. This looks fantastic. And just the water spewing out of the front grille right there, and it's going to just splash across the side. Of course, you're going to have some more of the gradients. Got some white here and white in the side skirts over here. Some light blue on it. It's really, really nice. The shades of blue with just the water splashing across the side behind the number 5. This is so cool, man. The Aquafina diecast. Was this thing made in the Gold Series or was it an exclusive? That I don't remember. But if it is an exclusive, it's definitely going to have some value to it. White rims would have definitely helped. Or blue rims. Maybe white. Definitely would have helped it pop out a little bit more. Got the blue Goodyear right there. Got the back of it. It's just all dark blue. Normal dark blue. Hendrick style dark blue. Probably came out for the Napa car, something. Or maybe a Dale Jr. They just borrowed some paint. They just paint the back of this thing all that dark blue. It kind of does clash a little bit. Like, you go from having that really nice water and gradients, and it just stops right at the blue bumper. That's a little bit funky. But it doesn't look bad. And I think this thing came back. This paint scheme, they kept running it. And, you know, it's still a nice looking car. You know, if Aquafina stayed in Hendrick Motorsports, we would have had a Larson version of it. It would have looked super cool. Got great clips, Aquafina. Just a really cool diecast, man. I really like this one. I'm a huge, huge fan of this paint scheme. Just the water splashing on it behind the white backdrop is just fantastic because it just makes the blue shades of blue stand out. All the shades of blue are just really going to pop, especially the bright colors, and just, wow. Very cool diecast. I wish the sponsor stayed a little bit longer. I think this car also ran in 2017, I'd like to say. So this thing's been around for quite a while. This is just a Sprint Cup version, 2015. The diecast itself, now, yeah, it is a 2015, I think. If it's not a 2015 scheme on this mold, I can always correct it in the video title. But as far as I know, this is a 2015 diecast. And I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite of the 2015 Hendrick diecasts. Because this paint scheme is just... It also takes you back to a time. Look at some of the sponsors on here. Time Warner Cable, that's Spectrum now. I mean, just... Kasey Kahne's not even in the 5. He's a dirt racer. And then, of course, Larson's in the 5. It's just a lot of interesting things. The sponsor's not there anymore. Now it's just Hendrick cars, Valvoline, and all that. No more Aquafina. I would like to see Aquafina come back because this would be an awesome paint scheme, man. On the next gen car, wow, this thing is just... I really like this paint scheme. It's one of the cool diecasts in my collection. So give you guys a 360 view of it. Here's the front of the diecast here. Here's the hood. Let me just get a better camera quality. Here's the front of the car. Here's the hood. Here's the right side. Just get a close-up of that. Just look at that. As close as the camera can go. Wow. Here's the right side. Here's the back of it with the fake exhaust of the SS. Here's the hood, the deck lid. The roof. The left side. You have the right side and then the chassis of this beautiful looking Kasey Kahne diecast. So if you're a fan of Kasey Kahne, definitely, you guys probably have this, but if you don't, I'd say definitely go on Amazon or something and try to find it because this is a really cool diecast. Thank you all for checking out this diecast review. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next diecast review. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecasts.